My name is Gerhard Pauwels and I work in the mining industry as a geologist. In October 2011 I sustained an injury on my neck. A few weeks prior to leading into it, I had some discomfort in my arm, especially sleeping at night. I was able to do my work fine during the day. Then one day I lifted some canisters and something popped in my neck. I was in a remote area at that time, working for a mining site about 2 hours away from Roma. So I went to bed that evening and took a lot of Panadol and whatever I could take, or the maximum I could take, but it was just getting worse and worse. And a few hours in the night I had to get up and tell the company man, say like, I can't continue like this. So my colleague drove me to Roma. It was 2 hours drive on bumpy roads. And then arriving in Roma Hospital, they gave me some Valium and sent me back because there was no doctor on shift at that time. So the next morning I flew back to Brisbane and checked into a hospital. In the hospital they advised me to get an MRI done to see what was actually wrong. And then they found out I had a hernia in my neck, in my vertebrae between C6 and C7. And surgery would be the best way to overcome that. When they first told me I'm going to need a neck operation, I just saw myself in a wheelchair for the rest of my life, not continuing my career anymore. So first I thought the worst of it, but I did a lot of research on the internet, and it was actually like trying to see the positive, that people get back to work normal. The 3 weeks prior to the surgery was probably the hardest part because I had to go through a lot of medication and try not to get into a depression, try to think positive. My family lives overseas. My girlfriend lives in Vietnam, so I was kind of on my own. I had a flatmate that helped me out with helping whenever I needed, but I didn't want to rely on someone either. It's difficult to rely on someone else. You try to be not a burden to other people. I took a lot of the heaviest medication they could subscribe me, but I was still in too much pain, but there's nothing I could do. I had to wait. I was actually glad I was booked in for the operation, because it was something to say like, it'll get better after that. I just had to get through that tough time. After the surgery it took me about 6 months before I got back to full-time, but I started like 3 months later, I started part-time with light office duties and slowly increasing my hours every day. Getting back to work was important for me, especially keep my mind off my injury, focus on getting my career back on path and being social with other people, having other people around you.